Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm on Melanovka Winter. It's an encounter match, which makes for a really long drive because the only important place to be on this map is up on the hill. Take the high ground. Please just take the high ground. Shout out to Trox, using this game on my team, and it was last night. Now I didn't put this together on purpose, but apparently a Type 59-2 came into the store today. And really, these are the only differences from the Type 59-2 to the King Dragon. So it's a little bit faster, horsepower to ton, or I shouldn't say faster. A little bit better acceleration, longer reload, a little bit better accuracy, but worse gun dispersion on the move, better gun dispersion while rotating the turret, and it rotates a little bit slower than the King Dragon. And of course, I'm going to put the radio range in there, which is on point with 600-meter signal range. So the most important thing when buying a premium tank is knowing your signal range on your radio, because the radio is key in this game. All right, so if you're wondering what that tank's all about, well, it's an unskinned King Dragon, pretty much a reskin. But I wish I could trade my King Dragon for the Type 59-2 because I'm not too fond of the red and gold fancy schmancy looking King Dragon. But anyways, if that's all you were here for, then congratulations. The 2-second review of those tanks are done. But me, this is my 430th game in my 1-2-1. I have 2-marked this tank, and I have never gotten an ace until now. Yeah, cat's out of the bag. And this actually ends up being a pretty underwhelming game in my opinion. The play is nice, however, I feel like I've done a lot better in this tank before. Like, I've thrown down some monsters in this, hence the 2 marks on the barrel. But I think I haven't played it that much since the 430U came in. Not that I play the 430U that much, but just Soviet mediums, which I consider this as a Soviet medium, is this not my play style. This tank was unique and fun because it had the high alpha, which I enjoy on a Soviet medium, but now the 430U just beats it in armor and pretty much has the same gun, so there's no point in playing this tank anymore, except if you need to ace it. So I took this out last night, not knowing that the Type 59-2 was going to come in, but why not tie it all together with Chinese mediums? Alright, so we wait for a shot. Batchat comes around the corner, we get him shot, and then he just goes blind to us. Now, this gun is pretty atrocious when it comes to accuracy and dispersion, where you can see there that Batchat's only like, and right there, Batchat's only like 10 meters away from us, and we missed 2 shots. And the other problem is the fuel tanks on the front along with the ammo rack. So pretty much if you get penned in the front, you may get lit on fire or you might get your head blown off, which makes this tank really frustrating to play, especially with the lack of armor on the front. Be cool if they could buff the armor a little bit and just make this thing more competitive. Alright, so we're going to sneak up here. It also lacks some gun depression. Realize I'm parked behind the 277, so I'll get out of his way. Alright, see if we can... Nope, not going to shoot him. Alright, E5, side of the turret. It's pretty well angled, so we're not going to shoot that. And he kind of turns his turret a little bit, so we pull the trigger, and we miss that shot. Well, we hit the shot, we just don't pen the shot. Let's see if we can get a shot in the FE2 and 5B's cheek. Nope, it's not going to go through that either. Had I had heat loaded, I probably would have landed both of those shots. And not used to the reload here, so the 50B gets away. Thankfully I didn't pull the trigger after he backed up once I got loaded. Now, this is the interesting thing on this map, and I don't know if the red team realizes this, but if you come to the lower portion right here, you can put your foot on the cap and stop the advance of the cap. So right there I'm on the cap, and now my team gets resets and they won't get more cap pressure on us. And I just kind of want to sit here until we get a few more resets before I pull up here. Kind of lull them to sleep. And we'll get a shot into the side of the 279E. We just auto-locked that. Chances of missing that shot was pretty low. I mean, once again, 10 meters away from a tank, we could have missed it and wouldn't have surprised me. But 279E is a little bit bigger. Plus, he was stationary, so we were shooting right into the side. Wasn't going to bounce that shot. Alright, however, it is 6-6, and it seems like these guys are holding pretty strong. So this flanking maneuver was key. Of course, the pig has to put his 2 cents in. And my team takes down the FE215B. Now we could just sit here and cap, take the win. But like I said, I'm trying to go for an ace. I really don't feel like there's that much left to do. Land a shot into that Sheridan. Take him down. And that puts me up to 2,000 damage, 800 assist. There are 4 tanks left. And a lot of them are in the south there. You see how important the southern flank is. It's just crossing open fields down there. So if you can manage to do it really quickly, you could potentially win the game for your team. But chances are you're going to get bogged down and you're going to get stuck behind different, like the houses and the ridge lines and things, because that's the only place that you're safe when you're in a field. So we are going to go look for Artie, give him a little payback. Gotta check here. He's not down here, and I didn't think he was, but nothing like driving all the way out to G1 and not finding him, and then figuring out he was in A1 the whole time. So, spot him. He just shot. We should have enough time to move up on him. And they take our Artie out, so it is 5-4 right now. Should I say 5-3? Stay consistent with how I usually say what the games are at. It's 5-3. Take out their 268, and now maybe we can pick up a top gun and get an ace here. Get a shot into the side of the FE215B. I figure Artie's just kind of waiting for me, so we'll let him sit there while I farm his FE215B. Get another shot in. That I was pretty surprised landed. Generally, when it's bloomed out that big, it does not hit center mass. Let's see if we can hit the lower plate, and he kind of was wiggling. We hit his upper plate. It was more aimed at his drive wheel. I don't think it would have penned if it hit where I was aiming. Alright, so now we can go deal with Artie. I'm sure he's staring at me. That's fine. He misses his shot. We land the shot. We go smash his face, and we pick up our 4th kill. So we're on our way to a top gun, but they do have a tank in G0, and that's going to be pretty difficult to get him. My team's got to pretty much throw this for me to get a top gun, I think. Alright, so we get another. It wasn't bloomed down all the way, but he turns his attention to us. We're going to try to get a cupola shot, and we'd miss that, so we'll put in the heat. The heat generally can pound out the cupola shot there. And I fall back because I'm detected, but now in the replay I see that it looks like he shot and hit the snow. Seen some snow dust up. And my team does take out their patent, so no top gun for me. And we're aiming for the cupola, and sure enough, we lock that down. And it ended up being a decent game, 4,500, 5 kills, 800 assisted. But like I said, I've had way better games in this tank before. And I looked at my XP, and I think it was like my best game was 2,300 XP or something like that. Maybe that's way off. I have to look it up again. But it was a lot better than this one's base XP. You just go to Watt Council, go to My Stats, sign in, and then you can look at all your tanks, like highest XP earned. But we throw down an ace tanker, which is long awaited in the 1-2-1. Like I said, I've never gotten 2 marks on a barrel where I've never aced the tank. So thankfully, I guess I just put this on the back burner, let it sit. The XP that's needed to ace it went down quite a ways, and now it's easier to ace. So, well, I don't know what that means, but I have a mastery badge in it, so I'm happy. I'll quit babbling. That's all I got for you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.